Before we get started today, I want to ask you about something that's completely left field.
Okay.
I want to
Why am I
ask you.
nervous?
No, it's got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with you.
Okay.
How do you feel, or what do you think about the whole Lizzo? By the way, do you know what's
Do
happening
you
with
know?
Lizzo at the moment?
Can I just say that it's so funny to me that a couple of years ago you were the friend that was like, I don't care about celebrity news, this and that, and I was giving you all the information. How times have changed. I don't follow celebrity news anymore. I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
So, Lizzo is doing a whole personal image rehab vibes. And
Okay.
she's also been probably introspecting and working on herself from what I take from the situation, that
Mm-hmm.
she uses time to probably also go on a deeper search. And within the search, she decided that she was also going to go on a weight loss journey.
Okay.
This weight loss journey included her, I'm assuming, because the weight loss has been rapid. I think she was on Ozempic, or she is on Ozempic. So she's looking like fire at the moment. Let me show you. Yeah. I'm going to send you a picture over Instagram.
Oh,
No, I don't have it either, but I just,
Lizzo beating, is that a? Oh,
yes.
wow.
So it's 50-50. Half of
Okay.
the people are saying they're so proud of her, she's looking great, all of the stuff. And the other half are saying, well, this means you were never really proud of your body and you were never really doing body positivity. So, exactly. How insane.
What the
Look at the
hell?
picture of her in this black dress at the Vanity Fair on the 3rd of March. She looks amazing. And listen, now I have my own opinion on Ozempic, but
Yeah.
this is still hard work what she's doing.
And
Ozempic is giving her a massive boost to obviously reach her goals in a much faster time than what it would usually take to look like this. But I'm so proud of her. I just want to say I'm so proud of her. She's making the right change to live a healthier lifestyle, and saying that you support body positivity. You can support body positivity and loving yourself in your own skin while still wanting to be in a healthier body composition. I think there's nothing wrong in saying, if you feel that you want to be in a bigger body and you happy and comfortable, then that's okay. Well, I'm also happy and comfortable in my body, but I still want to achieve or look better.
yeah,
There's nothing wrong in that. So
Also,
people on the internet hating on her is just wild.
is wild. And the thing is, and I'm going to say this now, and I'm probably going to step on some people's toes, but honestly, I don't care. I'm going to say it. Body positivity is not the same thing for everybody. Some people have body positivity in a way which to me makes the most sense. Is being body positive is giving thanks to your body, making healthier and better decisions, because that's what is positive. You can't be body positive and do everything that is affecting you negatively. Eating unhealthy, drinking excess amount of alcohol, smoking boxes of cigarettes and weed, and doing drugs and partying all the time, Where body positivity is eating well, looking after yourself, and doing all the things that your body can be positive. And that's literally what she is doing. So people who are shaming her are saying that if you are not an activist for an unhealthy lifestyle, then you are not being body positive because you are overweight. Bullshit. This is body positivity, in my opinion, is doing the things to be positive in your body. Like,
Yeah. And still loving your body on the journey to being healthier, to looking healthier. Because let's be real, guys, when you have so much excess body weight, all what's happening is that there's different types of fat systems in your body. But the visceral fat is the fat that covers your organs. And when you are at a large weight, where you fall into the obese category or higher. All the fat surrounding or covering your organs are the reason why your body is not able to function properly. It's the reason why when you walk up the stairs, you can't breathe properly. Or it's the reason why you are on heart medication, because your heart just can't pump all that blood around your body effectively. When we carry excess weight on our bodies, we overwork our bodies to the point where it needs medication or something big to make a change, and to make the change fast and effectively. And like I said earlier, my opinion on Ozempic is that it's crazy that everyone's just using it left, right, and center. But in the case of Lizzo, and in the case of diabetics and people that are so
overweight,
that are so overweight and that really needs the help, I support going to your doctor and speaking to your doctor about solutions like this. I do support that, because the opposite side is being so unhealthy and in such a state that your body's actually just not able to help you, and it's not going to carry you for long if you continue on this path. So there's a fine line between body positivity and wanting to live a healthier and better life and feel better in your clothes.
just to feel better about yourself, because we don't know what she was going through mentally about her weight, and what every person who is facing that challenge of obesity, like what they go through mentally, and for them to even make the decision to use this drug to help them. It's like a tummy tuck. The tummy tuck used to only be available to people who lost the weight and needed now to get rid of this extra skin. And then it became a cosmetic thing where I had a baby and now this is like a little bit difficult to get rid of, so now I'm going to get a tummy tuck type of thing. It's going in the same direction as that now. But like you said, if you need it, then different story.
Anywho, I just wanted to bring that up because I felt that it was a topic that we needed to speak on. Yeah.
One last thing about it also is something that will forever blow my mind is when people openly say their opinion about someone else's body. I understand that you are a celebrity, your life is out there, as we all do. We live online these days. But that doesn't give the next person the right to have an opinion about your physical appearance and your body and the choices that you make. Make a comment about my shoes, about my dress, about whatever. But your body, it's shameful actually that people openly fat shame people. And do you know what I mean?
Because, you know, the internet's a place where there's no borders really, so people don't care about the consequences.
Because they can hide behind the image and the fact that you're 1,000 million miles away.
Exactly.
Anyway, before we get to
Anywho, let's get into our episode. So, okay. Have you ever stood in the kitchen staring into the fridge thinking, I've eaten all the right things today, so why am I still so exhausted?
Listen, this was me last week. Like, I had my protein, my veggies, and my steps, and I still felt like my body, like, hit a wall.
Yeah, I know. People always think, just drink more water or change your mindset. But babe, we all know that sometimes your body is just wanting something more, something that's gonna help push you over the edge, like your micronutrients.
That's the truth. It's the tiny things that nobody talk about, but your body is begging you for them.
All right, before we dive in, make sure you hit the like button, follow or subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our fitness combos and sweaty giggles in between. Did you know that being low in just one vitamin can wreck your fat loss goals completely, crush your recovery, and make you feel like a zombie?
And meanwhile, you out here weighing letters and skipping, skipping cheese when our magnesium's crying. Well.
Today we're diving into Micronutrients 101, but don't worry, we're keeping it spicy, not sciencey. We'll cover what micronutrients actually are, the difference between vitamins and minerals, some common deficiencies, especially for active women. You know, we all have moments where we're like, oh, I think my vitamin D is low. Oh, I think my magnesium is low. How to know if you are low, if you need supplements, and lastly, easy ways to get more micros without stressing about them. Let's get into the tiny things that make a massive difference in how you feel, train, and glow. The first topic that we're going to go through today is what are micronutrients? So we already know what macronutrients are. We spoke about them in length. And now we want to get into what micronutrients actually are. And micronutrients are the body's invisible support squad with our vitamins and our minerals that keep everything functioning properly.
They don't give you calories, but they help you use the calories. Kind of like the spark plug of your body, if you will.
And then we want to talk about why you should care. And the answer is simple. Micros affect your energy, your hormones, your mood, your skin, your recovery, even your period.
If you're doing everything right, but still feel a bit like, meh, you know, just not yourself, it might not actually be your mindset. It might actually be your minerals.
Yeah. That is so true. And a lot of times you can actually feel it when you are just feeling so exhausted, or when you're lying down at night and you can't seem to rest or bring yourself down. Those are all things to do with micronutrients. And as we know, magnesium is good and vital for sleeping well, and vitamin D is good for us. It helps with keeping us healthy. So it's actually easy to feel, obviously, if you are listening, when your body is wanting or needing more than what it usually does.
And that's actually important, is that your body actually speaks to you. So you do need to listen. There's like brain fog, you have weird cravings, your recovery is poor. So your body is actively trying to tell you something all the time. You just like need to listen, basically.
Yeah, and then we're going to touch on what the most common deficiencies are in women. And the top 4 that we see coming up all the time is iron, vitamin D, magnesium, B12, and folate. And I had my own personal experience with being severely deficient in iron. I still have that issue. It's not as bad as what it was before I was studying. It was around 2014. And I think for like 6 or 8 years, I was really, really struggling getting just enough iron into my body. And then after testing and everything, they found out that I actually have an issue with my red blood cells and its ability to absorb iron. So I went through a whole long process and I finally feel better. But then when I was pregnant, I was having to go for tests like every 2 months to check my iron levels. And just because I had this severe iron deficiency back then, and then I went back on the same iron medication that my doctors in South Africa gave me back when I was basically struggling to survive. I was so tired all the time. You could drag me around and I'd just be like, no, I'm just gonna lie here. I still feel like that a lot of days. And that's when I know that my iron is low. And then I'll have beet juices or I'll have the tablets again, because after pregnancy and when I felt like I didn't really need it again, I just stopped taking the tablets again. It's kind of naughty. But yeah, then those are the days when I will just like for a month or so, I'll go back on the tablet and take my iron supplements, but don't do what I'm doing.
I was just gonna say, I remember when I first met you, actually, like when we just started to be friends, I think there was something happened on the weights floor or something, like you actually fainted, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I remember that,
yeah.
like, In my heart, I'm like, is she okay? What happened? It was actually very scary. I don't know why I'm laughing. It was very scary. I'm glad you got that under control.
Yeah, that was a thing. I remember Matt would always be like, don't pass out, eh? Don't pass out. Oh, yeah, being a female.
So, just as extra information, if you are not the type of person who generally navigates towards supplements as in tablet form, you can obviously also get these micronutrients through your foods. So, things that you possibly have around in your house already, like spinach, for example, is very high in iron, folate, and magnesium. So, this is something you can add into your diet.
Yeah.
And then salmon is very high in vitamin D, selenium, and B12, which is also micronutrients that we need. And then avocado, our favorite, we all love avo. Every time I meet someone who doesn't love avo, I'm like, you haven't lived. How do you not love avo? But you also get sources of B5, magnesium, and potassium in avocado. And then bananas also are very high in potassium as well. So these are things you have around the house. You don't have to break your bank to get these micronutrients in.
Yeah, true. And I just want to send out a little reminder, if this episode's already hitting home and you're learning something, then don't forget to like, share this with your friends who only lives on coffee and vibes, because we all need our micronutrients. Okay, it's great that you just mentioned the food part, Donaé, because it's always hard to know, do I really need the supplement, or am I just taking this because it's the new thing out there on social media, or because someone's telling me that I need this? And my answer would be, don't guess. Go get tested before you drop any money on tablets and before you waste money on buying iron. Like in my case, before I actually went to a specialist, my doctor was recommending I take an iron supplement because he thought that it came on from my teenage years when I started my period, and then maybe now that was affecting my iron stores in some way. When I was bleeding or menstruating, I always had a heavy period, so he thought that those two things were tied. But the matter of fact was that my red blood cells were just like, now we're not in the mood to absorb this iron. The test might cost a little bit more money, and I know that not everyone has access to doing that, but if you do have access to getting tested before you decide to start taking supplements, then do that. Get the full blood screen, let them tell you if you are deficient in vitamin D or magnesium or your iron, and then you will know where to go from there.
I know earlier I said that we need to listen to our body and try and figure out what we need. When I moved here, it was a requirement to do like a full blood test. So it was quite interesting to see.
That's so cool.
It's very cool, actually. And I will now do it every year just for interest sake because I want to know. But when I got the full blood results back, it gave me a breakdown of every single thing. And I have been battling with fatigue for a very long time, and I didn't know what it was. And I always thought that like I wasn't eating enough carbs, maybe, or always just about like, the macronutrients, but I never took a second to think about maybe it's my micronutrients. And actually, it turns out that my magnesium was low, and this is why I was feeling that way. And so now I've made it an effort to have my magnesium every single day on my plate and in the form of a tablet, also because it helps me sleep nice. If you didn't know, magnesium's the best friend for sleep. And so I've been taking that, and it's actually been helping a lot. So definitely go and do the test if you can, like you said, but also importantly, listen to your body because it speaks to you every day.
Yeah, and supplements can always help, but only if they're the right ones for you and if it fits into what your body is needing and wanting. We are not just going to willy-nilly recommend supplements. It's always about what you are needing and what your body is needing from you, and that's how you take supplements. We're not just taking it because it's popular or because everyone is saying you must take it, except for your protein and your creatine. But random supplements like calcium or all of those things, it's just unnecessary to take if you don't know if your body really needs it. So really go and get that test
And it can also become extremely expensive because all of them you have to buy individually. And individually they don't cost too much, but collectively they do cost a hell of a lot. Even though some people have a deficiency, some people overproduce certain micronutrients, and you don't want to be adding in extra when your body doesn't actually need it.
Exactly. And everything extra must be excreted by your liver. And if you are storing extra things, it's more work for your liver, which you don't want to do that. You want to help your liver as much as possible to get rid of toxins. So try to limit the amount of waste that you consume or that you put into your body. And then lastly, we already know that the more we train, the more protein we need. And actually, the more we train, the more carbs we need, the more fats we also need. And that is the same thing that applies to the micronutrients. If you train hard, your body burns through vitamin B, your electrolytes, and your magnesium so much faster than when you're just going for a walk down the street, especially if you're going for your run. The runners will know it's so important to replace your electrolytes. And then I know all my fitness babes are with their BCAAs and their L-glutamine, and I love that. Replacing all of those electrolytes and the magnesium is so important also for muscle gain and for recovery.
And a lot of people don't realize that if their bodies are not recovering well, the soreness isn't always from I've trained too hard. Sometimes it's actually because your micronutrients are completely depleted. So the body can't recover because there isn't enough to refuel that as well.
Okay, so 8 signs that you might be depleted. You might experience fatigue, struggle to sleep, have mood swings, cramping, craving of salt or ice, which is not weird at all. I've heard people say they're craving ice. Brain fog, brittle nails is something I'm struggling with at the moment, as well as low immunity. And these are all the signs that your body will give you. It just doesn't come with any subtitles, unfortunately.
Imagine there was a little voice in your head that said, I am low on magnesium. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wait, it's not.
That would be super cool.
People ideas. Oh my word, the world is already a weird place. Let's not imagine you have a literal voice in your head. That's like, no.
I thought I would write some random questions down to ask you. So let's hit it. There's only 4 questions, don't stress. So, question number 1, your most underrated micronutrient.
I think definitely magnesium. 100% magnesium.
Okay, that would be my answer as well. And then number 2, your worst supplement fail.
Oh my word, hands down, pre-workout. I took it once, my entire body was itchy, my cheeks went red. I was like, never again. I feel like ants were walking on my skin. Never again. Definitely pre-workout. And yours?
For me, it was soy-based protein that I was using. I just had the worst acne breakout ever. So, yeah, that's how I learned that me and soy, we are not friends. And I was vegetarian for a time in my life. And during that time, my skin also wasn't that great, actually. I didn't even think of it like that. Anyway, yeah.
Your body was listen.
I did not. And the reason why I had to stop, because my doctor was like, listen, you need to eat some red meat and stuff because of the iron things. Okay, number 3, your go-to micro-packed snack.
Definitely a banana. It's like the easiest magnesium packed, and because I'm tired all the time, that's my best bet. Always a banana.
That's true. I would say my go-to micro-packed snack. Oh, God, think of a goodie. Maybe we could be like mango.
Ooh, favorite fruit.
My go-to micro-packed snack. My micro-packed snack is is a mango, and I was actually checking what micronutrients it had. So let me tell you.
Mango,
What?
mango. Everywhere the woman got the mango.
Oh my gosh! When last did I hear that?
It's not even a joke of all that.
Okay, so the micronutrients in a mango are vitamin A, C, B6, folate, along with minerals like potassium, magnesium, and iron. So, wow,
He's like micro-packed snack. 100%.
100%.
Yeah, good choice.
Crazy.
All the mango lovers out
Crazy.
there, keep eating your mango.
And I only chose it because it's so yummy, and I could just envision it being so like
You're gonna make me go buy a mango right now.
so satisfying, you know, because when you eat a mango, you just feel like you're healthier.
It's actually very true. Like you feel like, oh my word, I've just been reborn almost. I feel all my cells.
Exactly. Okay. And then the last question is, what food feels like a multivitamin?
Oh, I feel like I want to say blueberries, but then I also want to say all berries. I feel like all berries are superfood, all of them. Every berry that you could possibly think of, which I don't actually know if that's factual, but I feel like berries. Do you think?
I agree with you on that because I was thinking like strawberry when I was thinking multivitamin. Let's look.
Each has different components to them. Blueberries are an antioxidant powerhouse, which is amazing for your brain and your health and for aging.
And oxidative stress.
Yes. Strawberries are high in vitamin C, magnesium, and folate, which is good for your skin and your immunity. Raspberries are loaded with fiber, vitamin C, and anti-inflammatory components. That's amazing. Blackberries, vitamin K, C, and fiber. Acai berries, antioxidants as well. Goji berries, vitamin A and iron, good for your immune and your eye health. Cranberries are good for your urinary tract health and packed with vitamin C. So, like a fruit bowl of berries, and you're good.
At Tasha's, if you go to Tasha's and you order a fruit bowl, the amount of fruit that you get in that fruit bowl, and it's not just a whole lot of banana, it's like all the berries you can think of. No, I'm saying that because sometimes you order a fruit bowl when you go out and it's only the cheap fruit that's on the plate.
That's like when you order a salad and there's just lettuce and like 3 pieces of fruit.
Yes.
Oh my word.
But honestly, the fruit bowl at Tasha's is worth it. It's 100% worth it. Ella absolutely loves it. No, we have nothing here. Don't even ask me.
Sorry, okay, let me not make you sad.
Do you have one?
We have 2 Tasha's here. The food is the same. The restaurant layout is the same. Like you feel like you are in Tasha's. It's very cool, actually.
That's criminal.
Actually.
I need to tell Andy.
Yes, tell him. He can have a logistics company here. There's a lot of trucks on the roads here. Seriously, now on a serious note now. Like on a serious note. I think he should move his company here and then you and I can actually shake our ass on the yacht for real.
Oh, Donaé, you had my wheels are turning. My wheels are turning. Listen. Send us your answers on IG, on Apple Podcasts, in the comments down below. Let us know what you think is the most underrated micronutrient, your worst supplement fail, if you had any, your go-to micro-packed snack, and lastly, what food feels like a multivitamin.
We would love to hear your answers.
Okay, so here's how to level up your micros without overthinking. And these tips are going to help you to get more micronutrients into your diet without feeling overwhelmed or without feeling like, oh my gosh, now I have to eat extra stuff. No, these are just things that can help you to remember, some stuff that you can swap out, some stuff that you can add, And the first one being to eat 5+ colors daily. So what I mean when I say that is, like we said the last time, have the rainbow, eat of the rainbow. And that means having a green fruit or red fruit, a yellow fruit, and an orange fruit, like a grapefruit, a strawberry, a blueberry, grape, and a banana. And try to get all 5 of those fruits into your day. And maybe you have one at breakfast, and then you have 2 at lunch, and then you have the other 2 as a late afternoon snack. You can pair them up like that, and that way you can make sure that you are getting at least 5 fruits in your day if you split it up like that. And then the second tip would be to have as much leafy greens at least once a day. Once a day, half of your plate leafy greens. To your leafy greens, which is the third tip, you can add seeds, nuts, legumes, go as wild as you possibly want. And then rotate your proteins maybe. Like try to have different types of protein from different protein sources, not just having chicken and veg. Maybe have a steak every now and again, or a piece of lamb, or beef, or fish. Try to have a variety of protein sources in your diet. And number 5 is some advice for myself as well, to get at least between 10 and 15 minutes of sunlight every day. Because if you know me, I'm a homebody, and if I don't have to leave my house, I'm perfectly fine with staying inside the whole day and just walking up and down in the house. I can do that.
She actually really can do that. She eats a step goal by just being in the house. I don't know what she does in the house, but she eats a step goal every day.
And then check your energy and your mood. You know, like we always say, these are key indicators for knowing if something is off. And lastly, don't ignore cravings. A lot of times when you're craving chocolate or chips or whatever, it's actually your body craving a specific micronutrient, and maybe we can get more into that in another episode. But for today, don't ignore those cravings.
That's very interesting, and I actually can't wait to touch on that specific subject. But I'm not going to get into that right now.
If you're wanting to challenge yourself this week, or for the rest of the week, we should say, what you can do is try to eat 5 different colors a day. And obviously, if you're not able to eat 5 and you can just add 2 or 3, that's already a big difference to having 1 or none. So I'm saying eat 5 different colors a day, but the advice is actually eat up to 5, but more than 1 color a day.
And if you are struggling, please feel free to send us a DM at any time, and we will try our best to help you figure out how to shift your mindset, or even just how to understand this micronutrient thing better. Although we really hope that this episode helped you to understand it a little bit more than you already have or are, and that you enjoyed it.
Yeah. And if you learned something today and you want to stay around and learn some more, then subscribe and hit the notification button so that when we release new episodes, you are in the loop with everything that is going on at Giggles and Glutes.
And even I learned something today. So, yay.
Okay, guys, that's us for this week. See you next time, same Sass, more giggles and stronger glutes. Bye.
Bye.